Chapter 1. My Childhood Lego. My childhood's Lego. I still have some of it saved. I have played with it for so many hours in the 1970s, and my kid used it in the beginning of the new millennium. I remember many pieces, like this one.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Oxvalley Home Projects. Now that I have my own 3D printer, wouldn't it be fun to make my own Lego pieces? Let's go for a retro trip of old memories and let them meet possibilities from today. Walls.
I tried making Lego pieces a few years ago. I found some pieces online that I could modify. I even put Oxvalley on the knobs.
But I was never pleased with them. They were sitting too loose or they were impossible to get in place. I guessed that it was because Lego puts some amount of rubber in their Lego pieces. But a few months ago I tried it again, building new pieces from scratch and trying to come up with a new look to make them stick better.
I made the knobs like this, and that was enough. I made a few failed pieces. Well, more than a few. In fact, many tries until I was satisfied. Some pieces were really failing. This is a sample of my new pieces. Chapter 2. My Lego Train. As a kid, I got the Lego track, and I remember the day I tried to build it for the first time. It was a lot of anger and tears involved. I didn't realize at first that the outer tracks had to be longer than the inner tracks.
Once I realized I could make a full circle, well, almost. For some reason, one inner curve was missing in my box, so I never could get my train to go in a full circle. Ever. And that is still the truth, 45 years later. But now I have the chance to change this.
I picked up all the tracks I still can find, and I counted them. One inner track was broken now, but the rest were all there, but now missing two inner tracks. My new rails is very much shaped like the old ones. I used more geometrics than any measuring tool to make it. I just made a full circle and then I cut out 1/16 of it. I made some new outer tracks as well. Now, this is the absolute first time I can make a Lego train go in a full circle. It's a great day. One funny thing was that printing the outer tracks somehow played a kind of tune while printing. I have no idea why. But my old Lego manuals have more interesting train pieces. They have that kind of train crossing I never owned. Let's design one of these as well. The blue plastic makes the tracks look so much more like the original ones. Now that I'm able to, why not make an 8 with the tracks? I needed those flat white bricks as well under the rail, and a lot of them. I printed out the standard model, but since the tracks do not use all the knobs, I made another kind. And then, just for testing, a minimal third kind. The pieces fit together really good. Chapter 3: My Lego motor. I still have my old Lego motor. But I took it apart and lubricated it really well. Let's test the motor. I had to make a new electrical wire to connect it together. I had to buy some new batteries. No one used this size anymore. But no, my motor did not work. I had to go for my backup plan. I bought a used motor on the internet, costing only 47 Swedish crowns. That is less than $5. That was very cheap.
But then, of course, the same amount for shipping. I had to order for at least 50 Swedish crowns. So I put in 4 small see-through pieces in the bag as well.
But the motor did still not work. I used my voltage meter, and the batteries were not giving me any voltage. I realized it was the switch that was broken. Lucky me that I had another one. But with that, my old motor still didn't work. But my new one did. Chapter 4: Recreating my Lego train. I still have my old manual on how to build my childhood train. I tried to build it accordingly to these images. I almost could do it, but some pieces are now missing. Like this black piece here, so I used the red one instead. And there should be one on the other side as well. Also, I miss these tiny windows. And this should be yellow, not red. And I did not have enough 1x1 pieces back here. Not on any side. And this last piece, I did not have a 1x6 piece under here. So I designed and printed out those missing pieces. Let's put them in place. In the last picture in the manual, they just described that it could fit a Lego motor inside, but no pictures telling us how to do that. So, in fast forward, let's put the motor in there. Okay, done. It worked, but the cable was way too long. I had to shorten it. Now the full 8-track is ready and my locomotive is in place. Let's test it. I wish I had put the camera so we could see the whole track. Let's adjust that.
Now my project is over. I will be back with the second part, comparing my Lego to real Lego, especially price-wise. Until then, have fun. Bye bye.